Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. If you haven't seen the last two videos I released, I did a live on Saturday where I did a deep dive looking at the time period between Election Day and Inauguration Day. I think that's really insightful. Plus, I answered a lot of your questions about some key characters. And then I also released the JFK channeling video about his feelings on Kamala Harris, 45, what he's doing now, his perspective. So you might want to check those out. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, even if it's just an emoji. It really helps my algorithm. I appreciate it. Check out membership. It is robust and alive. The unicorn class came out. The spirit guide one came out. We still have to do the sacred geometry one. This Sunday, I am doing live channelings of Archangel Raziel for the angel members, and I'm channeling the Rock Collective for the Awaken Your Mind and Above levels. All members got the morning affirmations to raise your vibes video. So there's a lot. I have to say, I don't have like a casual membership. Like, it's intense, it's fantastic. But the thing is, you can do it at your own leisure. Everything gets put into a playlist, and whenever you're ready, you can listen to it and participate. Even the live ones that I do, those go into a playlist too. And so if you can't make the live because you're busy or you're in a different time zone, no worries. So I wanted to share with you a dream that I had. And it was one of those dreams that really shook me. And it felt very real. It was very, very vivid. And it was of Trump. And so he's not someone that I normally dream of. I can honestly say that to all of you. So in this dream, he was standing there. I could see that he was talking to people. There was a lot of people in front of him. I think some even like behind him. He seemed sort of like surrounded by people, and he was speaking. And then all of a sudden, he just crumbles, like physically. Like his speech started to sound strange. It was off. There was something wrong. And it's like he's crumbling, and before you know it, like he's on the ground, people are running, they're trying to get help. And it was like such a dramatic scene that even I was like, whoa, like something serious just happened. It took me aback. And so what I wanted to do is similar to what I did on Saturday night, where I did that nice Celtic cross spread. And that's like a 10-card spread plus your clarifiers, because it allows you to go really deep within a subject. And this is also what I do for my clients. If you have a private reading with me, you know that I do this. And I want to do that on him. Now, with a Celtic cross spread, you have a section where you can do short-term outcomes, which is like your next 3 months. And there's a section for long-term outcomes, which would be like a year or so out typically. There's variations, of course. But that's the intentions I set. So with this particular Celtic cross spread, what I am going to do is Election Day and Inauguration Day. Okay, so short term will be November 5th. Long term will be January 20th. To see, because even if something happens before those dates, it will show up and you will see why. So I'm going to tip the camera down. I know I don't do that a lot because a lot of you don't like that, but I want you to see the cards and focus on the cards and the message behind the cards, okay? And I also want to show you something. I got this new Oracle deck. It's new to me. It's not brand new, but it's new to me. It's Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And at the end, we'll do the 3-card pick, but I will show you what's inside this box. I mean, there's like, this huge diagram, a book. It's fantastic. So let me just get the cards ready. And I'm just setting my intentions that this is going to be about Trump on Election Day and Inauguration Day. His thoughts, his obstacles and challenges, his foundation, how he sees himself, how others view him. Okay, I'm going to tip the camera down. You'll see that I have cards everywhere. I love my cards. Okay, so the very first card is the Eight of Pentacles. So he's hard at work right now with what he's doing. You know, he's pretty determined. And so I'm going to just lay these out first. I will tell you what each and every card is. This is a big spread, so it is hard to get it all on, on camera. And yes, I know they're shiny, my clarifiers, but I love using this deck. My decks all have assignments, by the way, and you can do this too. You can assign them to particular things. So my little shiny deck here, its job is to clarify the matte deck. Okay, I'm not sure how much further out I really need to go. Yikes. I'm going to pull it down even more so you guys can see. Really interesting here. Okay, so the card that represents him right now is the Eight of Pentacles. So that means that he's hard at work. He's doing his thing. You know, he's campaigning. He's, you know, acting like a politician at this moment, you know, trying to get elected. His obstacle, now this is the Star card, and this is one of my cards for the US. And this is also the card of wishes and dreams coming true. It's like that Disney song, When You Wish Upon a Star. Well, it's in the obstacle position, as you can see. So overall, his energies are, he's hard at work, but his wishes and dreams aren't coming true. Okay. His conscious thoughts, Ace of Pentacles, he is thinking about money for sure. He is thinking about his finances, his financial future, but he's also thinking about health. And I say health because, first of all, Pentacles is money and health. But his subconscious thoughts, 10 of Wands, he's feeling burdened and oppressed. But once again, like I always say with this card, he's done this to himself. He could bundle that up, put it on his back, and he could see where he's going. Life would be easier. In the past position, the Emperor, that's how he felt. He really did feel like he was the king. He was the emperor. He was on top of the world. He had it all. So now we go out to Election Day. He's off like and running, okay? He's like the chariot. He's going forward. He's moving. Things are happening. He's feeling great. Everything's going great, but then something happens. And it tests, here's the Strength card. It tests his strength, his courage, his patience. And it makes him Queen of Cups, feel extremely emotional. And then we get the card of sickness. And because I am looking at his health, the Four of Swords is a card of pulling back, withdrawing, retreating, illness. And so there is something quite wrong that starts to happen as we move away from election day. Something starts to really shift after we get past the 5th. Things start to shift. He's very emotional. He feels like he's being tested. Things are not going his way. He doesn't feel good. He doesn't feel good psychologically or physically. The way he sees himself, Page of Cups, like he has so much to offer. You know, he is someone that can just woo and, you know, smooth talk people. But at the end of the day, he's offering a stinky fish in a cup, okay? The way others see him, and I would say this would be his voters, okay? Queen of Swords. And well, you know what? We could take this 2 ways. His voters would see him as the Queen of Swords, as somebody who's fair and balanced, intellectual. The rest of us would say we're seeing his legal issues, because she is one of the cards that talk about legalities, okay? His hopes and fears. This, I would say, is a hope. Knight of Pentacles. His hope is for stability. Out of the 4 knights, this is the only one whose hooves are planted. This is a very stable knight, and he's stable with his health. He's stable with his finances. So he, at the core of it all, it's interesting how it wasn't just about winning. It was about stability, that he has enough money, he has enough health. Now, I pulled the camera even further down so you could see Inauguration Day. So let me take these cards and pull them here so you can see. I'll move these out of the way because I think this is really significant and very, very telling. So we actually get the Death card, okay? Now, the Death card isn't necessarily bad in and of itself. It can mean that there's a transition, a transformation. And, well, yeah, there sure is, isn't there? 3 of Swords. Can you see that? 3 swords through the heart. So heart issues, grief and sorrow, followed by the card of grief and sorrow, 5 of Cups, sadness, you know, things. I mean, this character's cloaked. I mean, look at all these characters cloaked in black, you know. And then here we are, because this is a page. Pages deliver messages to us, right? That's what pages used to do back in the day. They would deliver messages. This page is delivering a message about his health. Isn't that interesting? I'm going to turn the camera up, so if you get seasick, look away. So yeah, I really think he is not doing well. The further we get out into his timeline, I think that there's some real issues here. So I do not wish anyone to be sick. You know, I really don't. You know, sickness is a terrible thing. As you know, I have had my own struggles. I've had struggles with, you know, taking care of my sick mother and brother and, you know, my cat Annie. So no, I don't wish illness upon anyone. But his illness does look significant and life-changing, let's say. So for those of you that want to see the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, this is the coolest thing. First of all, it weighs a ton. And it comes with this whole diagram. It's huge. I mean, the thing is huge. Of a spread that you can do with it. I mean, it opens all the way up. It's bigger than what I can show on camera. Comes with a gorgeous book. It's like almost like hardbound practically. You know, like a really nice book explaining each card. So I am going to pick 3 cards. Now these cards are massive, and I will just tell you, you do have to shuffle them vertically. So I'm going to take 3 that stick out. And you can just settle yourselves in and think, okay, what do I need to know? What does the universe want me to know? This one's coming out today. Ground yourself, take a nice deep breath. And do you feel drawn to 1, 2, or 3? You can pause the video if you want. Here we go. Card 1, Lynx, Keeper of Secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. I love that. Number 2, Pronghorn Action. Look at him. He looks very majestic, doesn't he? Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. What a positive card. And then, I love this. Number 3 is Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Look at his glowing eyes. He does look like an old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So yeah, embrace that inner Black Jaguar that you have, where you're very confident, you're graceful, and you can sort of move in between the worlds, you know, the physical world here on earth and the metaphysical world. And that's how you create the life that you desire. You know, you're one of those people, I think, who's a natural manifester. So thank you everyone for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. And I will see you all in a few days. Bye, my friends.